There are many people who suddenly disappear without a trace. Some cases get a lot of media attention in the beginning, and then they eventually die down over time. She enjoyed spending time with her friends, playing video games and listening to music. She also had a job at a local ice cream parlor where she saved money to buy an engagement ring for her boyfriend. They were last seen by friends on January 2, 2001, when they went to dinner at a local restaurant. After dinner, they left the restaurant in their pickup truck and headed to a nearby shopping center to pick up some items. But the couple never made it to the store. Their truck was found abandoned in the parking lot, and their whereabouts remain a mystery. She was last seen on May 19, 1981, when she left her home in Denver, Colorado to meet a friend for lunch. Tara Calico was a young woman who was brutally murdered in New Mexico in 1988. Brian Schaefer was a bright and promising student who disappeared in 2006. If you know of any others, please share their stories below. It is important to remember that these are real people who are missed by their families and friends. Let's hope that one day we can find out what happened to them. Thank you for watching. He was last seen on April 1, 2006, when he went out for a night of drinking with his friends. He was at a bar in Columbus, Ohio, and was drinking heavily. He was seen on surveillance video leaving the bar at around 2 a.m. But he was never seen again. His friends searched for him for weeks, but they could not find him. His family was devastated, and they hired a private investigator to look into his disappearance. The investigator found out that Brian had taken a taxi from the bar to a nearby apartment complex. He was never seen again. The police believe that he may have died accidentally, but they have never made an arrest in the case. Brian's family is still searching for answers and hope that one day they will find out what happened to him. Her body was found on September 29, 1988, by two teenagers who were looking for a place to swim. Her head had been shaved bald, and she had been covered in strange symbols and markings. The police believe that she was the victim of a serial killer, but the case remains unsolved. In the years since her death, Tara's family has continued to search for answers and justice for their daughter. They have worked tirelessly to keep her memory alive and to raise awareness about the dangers of serial killers. Her case is a tragic reminder of the evil that exists in the world and the importance of fighting for justice. She was driving a white 1975 Ford Maverick and was wearing a brown suede jacket. Her car was found abandoned on the side of a highway, and her whereabouts have never been determined. The police believe that she may have been abducted, but they have never made an arrest in the case. Her family and friends still miss her dearly and hope that one day they will find out what happened to her. The couple did not have any known enemies, and there is no indication that they met with foul play. Investigators believe that they may have gone on an extended vacation or may have chosen to live out the remainder of their lives under false identities. But this is only speculation. There have been many theories as to what happened to the couple, but no one knows for sure. Their son, John, remains hopeful that they will be found one day. However, in March 2020, Billy's parents noticed that their daughter had started acting strangely. He was last seen on June 1, 2011, when he left his home to attend a business meeting. He was driving a silver 2007 Honda Fit and was wearing a navy blue suit. Despite extensive searches, there has been no sign of him since. His car was found abandoned on the side of a highway and his cell phone was left behind. The police have not ruled out the possibility that he may have been abducted, but they have not made any arrests in the case. His family and friends are still searching for answers and hope that one day they will find out what happened to him. She became withdrawn and secretive, which was uncharacteristic of her. He has also worked as a consultant on several high-profile missing persons cases. In 2010, he started his own organization called the CMPS Initiative, which stands for Covert Abduction, Missing Persons, Searching and Surviving. The organization's mission is to find missing persons who have been abducted by focusing on cases that have been overlooked by law enforcement. Ploitis believes that many of these cases are connected and that there is a group of people who are abducting women and girls across the United States. He has spoken out about his theory and has urged the public to help him find the missing persons. His work has been controversial, but he remains committed to finding the truth. Polly is passionate about his work and is determined to find the missing persons. He believes that every missing person deserves to be found and that no case should go unsolved. He is dedicated to helping bring these cases to justice and to providing closure to the families of the missing. On March 18, 2020, after having an argument with her parents about a boy she was seeing, she stormed out of the house saying she was going to stay with a friend. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. Her phone was left behind, and it was never turned on again. Despite extensive searches, there has been no sign of her since. The police are treating the case as a missing persons investigation, but her parents believe that she may have met with foul play. Other cases are so bizarre that they have baffled investigators for decades. Here are several real stories of people who vanished into thin air. Billie Eilish. Born in 2001 in Austin, Texas, Billie was described by her family as a typical teenager. Christopher Dansby. After Christopher was born, he and his twin sister were abandoned by their mother. They were adopted by a couple who also adopted another baby boy when he was 7 years old. He grew up in South Carolina and graduated from high school before moving to Colorado in 2003. In 2004, he married his girlfriend, Maggie, and they had 2 children together. But the marriage was not a happy one, and the couple often fought. On July 11, 2018, the couple got into an argument and Maggie called the police claiming that her husband had attacked her. When the police arrived at the house, they found Christopher covered in blood and holding a knife. He told them that he had stabbed his wife in self-defense because she had attacked him first, although there were no witnesses and Maggie's injuries were minor. Christopher was arrested and charged with assault. He was released the next day after posting bail at around 9:30 p.m. Surveillance footage from a neighbor's house showed Christopher leaving his home and walking toward a wooded area. He was never seen again. His car was later found abandoned near a lake, and divers searched the water but were unable to find any trace of him. His wife and children still miss him dearly and hope that one day he will be found. Gerald and Sharon Foster. Gerald and Sharon Foster were a married couple in their early 60s who lived in Santa Rosa, California. James Charles. James Charles was a successful businessman and prominent member of the Mormon community in Utah. David Polides. David Polides is a former police officer and current author who has written several books about missing persons. Suzanne Morphew. Suzanne was a beautiful 20-year-old woman who was engaged to be married. Tara Calico. Brian Schaefer. These are just a few of the many people who have vanished into thin air.